What's going on, guys? J-Hoy back with you today. I am bringing you my first impression of Black Ops 3. So, in case you guys didn't know, I did not switch to PS4 for Black Ops 3. Now, if I would have known that Black Ops 3, competitively would have switched to PS4 once, Black Ops 3 came out, I probably would have got a PS4 back then. I probably would have got NHL 16, and every other game for the PlayStation. So, I'm kind of want to talk about that in this video, guys, a little bit, but PS4 seems to be the more popular console this year only because Xbox One, everything's just so messed up and it just needs to be not completely redone, but if you want to keep the same system, you have to make it function a lot better. So I want to talk about Black Ops 3 in this video, guys. It is my first impressive video of it. So in this gameplay, I actually do drop my first 40 bomb of Black Ops 3. Now this is in like the first day or the first like 10 matches of what I played of Black Ops 3 so far. Now I have played a lot more off recording since this, so probably a couple videos the rank might jump around a little bit because it's probably not going to be in order. But first impressions is a lot of good, a lot of bad. Now the first thing that really bothers me is the knifing. Now knifing, as you just saw, is a 2-shot kill. Or if you knife him and then shoot him, it's usually a 1-shot kill after that. But coming from every Call of Duty that I've ever played, starting at Black Ops 1 and even I think Modern Warfare, I think 2 or 3, it's always been a 1-shot kill with a knife. So why is it 2 this year? That makes it really hard to, if someone's shooting at you and you're reloading or something, you run at him and try to knife him, he's still gonna, shoot you and kill you in the game. And then when you try to knife him, it takes more longer for him to knife you than to shoot him. So how does that make sense, guys? But the second thing is, this game, for at least from my experience, is all connection. Now, last year in AW, Advanced Warfare, in case you guys didn't see, I actually had a lot of fun playing Advanced Warfare at the start and at the end. Now, I didn't really, play too much competitively on my channel, but when I did, it was really good gameplays, or times that I really went off and had a lot of fun, or times that I had super good moments and, really crazy, games, right? And if you guys watched my last video, I believe it was my last video anyway, I put out an AW, the good and the bad montage. Now, a lot of you guys showed support on it, and I really thank you guys for it. That was the first ever type of montage that I actually tried to make. It took about 4.5 hours for me to throw all the clips together, get it all right, find the right music, just get everything right. I had my family, a bunch of friends, check it out and see if it was going to be any good for you guys. So I hope you guys did enjoy that. If you have not seen it, make sure you go watch it. I did put a lot of effort into it, and I would really appreciate if you guys went and watched it. But back to Black Ops 3. If you coming from Advanced Warfare like I did, coming from the Xbox One, I obviously stayed on the Xbox One, but when you go from flying around with the double jumping or the thrust jumping, the exo movements, all that stuff to this game, it is very difficult to get used to. Now, when I first got on this game, I was like, okay, I'm going to be somewhat alright at this, mainly because I did play the Black Ops 3 beta. Now, I don't think I actually posted any videos of it when it came out, but I actually did have a lot of fun playing the beta. It seemed like it was going to be a great game, but now that the full version's out, I'm starting to rethink that decision. Now, obviously you're not going to be, the best at it first day it comes out, or the first, week it comes out. You're not going to be the best player in the world. Some people can pick it up super fast, but I'm not usually one of those type of players with Call of Duty. Now, most things I am, I learn really fast. I learn, what the game's like, how the game works, blah, 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 blah. I quite fast, but in this game it's going to take a lot to get used to. If you last game you played is Advanced Warfare. Now if you're you played a little bit of Ghost, a little bit of AW, came from those two games, didn't really play too much of those, you're going to have a hard time getting used to this game, because with the, I don't even know what kind of thrust jumping I guess you want to call it, or the the jumping in this game is really unusual, because when you go from Advanced Warfare, you're jumping around, flying around, dodging left, dodging right. This game, it's not anything like it. You just jump up in the air and you have that certain little meter you guys see on my screen every now and then. That's the amount of boost you get. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I wish they would have just went to classic Call of Duty, stay on the ground, shoot people, actually be able to have a good game, have some fun with it. But that's kind of older Call of Duty. But if you come from Advanced Warfare, like I did, you expected kind of like some kind of, you know, I don't want to say exo movement, but some kind of non-traditional movement to where you're not staying on the ground, jump shotting, you know, just that single little hop, you know, or drop shotting, whatever you do when you try to, you know, win a gunfight, that's up to you. But in this game, my usual tendency is to jump. I don't know why, but coming from AW, that's all I used to do is jump, because I didn't really drop shot too often because everyone would always jump. So if I could win a you know, a in-air battle, then that would probably be my more, you know, dominating move. But in this game, I've started, you know, start jumping a lot more, and I don't know why, because when you jump, it leaves you more vulnerable, because when you fall, I believe it actually does injure you. So that doesn't really help you. But I do it anyway, and somehow I just don't fix my mistake every time I do it. But this game, there's a lot of things, like I said, that need to be fixed before this game becomes a completely serious game. Now, when I say that, it needs to become less internet-based, and this means every game in general. If someone has the worst connection, don't make them host. Or let's just say if you have 5 people on the West Coast, 5 people on the East Coast, and I happen to be an East Coaster, put it somewhere in the middle or something, so at least it's even for both people, right? Don't just pick the person with the best internet connection or the internet, you know, closest to something, right? You want to have it most even. So it's highly unlikely that you're going to get 5 West Coasters, 5 East Coasters in one game, right? And on opposite teams. So, you know, you can't really make it perfectly fair. But if you can do some kind of system to where it's, you know, it's less annoying than it is now. Because when I'm playing, if you watch any of my gunfights, I'll put, you know, 15 bullets into a guy and he won't die. But then he'll turn around and he'll one-shot me, you know, one-burst me. You know, absolutely what people would call world star in the competitive scene. But it's not, because how am I putting 15 bullets into somebody and he only puts 1 or 3 bullets into me and then kills me, right? Now, if I'm up close with even a sniper rifle, you know, one of the most powerful weapons in the game, and I get a hit marker from point blank, how do I get a hit marker from point blank with a sniper rifle? That's like getting a hit marker with a shotgun or something from point blank. It does not make sense. So how do you know, with the most powerful weapon in the game, not like damage wise, or, you know, not like, you know, stats wise, but in general, if you get hit with a sniper rifle from close range, it should not be a hit marker no matter what. Now, sniping in this game, I absolutely hate. The sniper rifles sound terrible. They're in my eyes. But that's kind of, you know, I haven't really used it too much, but when I have used it, it's been terrible. Now, I usually get sniped, but come on, you got to make your snipers a little bit better than that. Because I know a lot of, you know, trick shotters, you know, feeders, whatever you want to call them, you know, like to use sniper rifles for their clips or whatever. But that's not me. I like to, you know, not try hard, but try to get on top of the scoreboard every game. But the last thing I want to talk about is the guns in this game. Now, when I first started, you know, playing the Black Ops 3 beta, you know, the Man of War, the Razorback, and I think there was one other gun that were super good that I really liked. Well, when you use them in this game, they seem bad because there's one gun that really annoys me, and it's the XR2, or the whatever it's called. It's the 3-burst AR, the assault rifle, that is really inconsistent. I know I was watching Clayster. He's a member of FaZe Clan for their competitive team, and he was even saying it when they were scrimming Optic, one of my favorite teams. He said this gun is really inconsistent because he was using it, and every time I use it, it's either the best gun in the world or the worst gun in the world. So I don't want to keep ranting, but the gameplay is about to be over, and I don't really want to throw another gameplay on here. So if you guys do agree with me on some of my points, let me know in the comment section below. Black Ops 3, I hope it gets a lot better, because I do want to play this game, you know, more than the first couple of months and get bored of it, and then play NHL 16, and, you know, just keep taking breaks from games just because, you know, it's really irritating to play. But let me know, guys. Let me know in the comment section below. Leave a like if you are enjoying, you know, all the content on my series. Make sure you go check out the AW montage and subscribe for more. Anyway, guys, I'll see you later.